cows real good.
Yep.
Now that is a pile of vine. And here's
Another potato.
another potato. Okay, good morning everybody. Danny and Wanda back from Deepsouth Homestead. Long before the sun comes up this morning because we're in extreme heat advisories now. We came out to the high tunnel out here, Miss Wanda's, to finish up the sweet potatoes. We had a few left right here on this side right here to get out. And we ended up with some fairly nice ones in there. They're pretty good potatoes. Some Mr. Owl potatoes left here, the Evangelines. We like those. We just decided it's time to go ahead and down everything like that. The okra, the white velvet okra now, we're going to go ahead and just leave the rest of it for seed. We're not going to harvest any more off of it. We've got plenty off of it without. Plus we have some over at Pecan Grove now, growing over there, a few plants. Keep something for us to eat on. But guys, y'all have seen us here on Deepsouth Homestead grow a variety of different things in these high tunnels that we got from Grower Solutions. Now this one is a 16 by 32. This is got the white shade cloth over the top of it. We did an experiment for Grower Solutions. We have the black 40% shade cloth on the one next to it here. Same exact size. This one is a white shade cloth, 40%, same exact size. Side by side comparisons, you would think that the white shade cloth would be cooler than the black shade cloth, but it's actually just the opposite. The black one stays about 8 to 10 degrees cooler than the white one does. But now, if you want to be able to see clearly when you come in, the white one is definitely the way to go. And lots of people is going to ask, or has asked, let me put it this way, lots of people has asked in the past, why did we do the high sidewalls and not just a regular greenhouse? In the Deep South, or actually in the South period, down in the lower part of the 48, a greenhouse virtually just doesn't really work good because it gets too hot down here and there's nowhere for the heat to escape out of the top of it. So, and it's too low. It's only like 7 foot. It's like right above your head right here. The high sidewalls, we can roll them up, and we have the big fans in the end. We have louvers in this end. We can open it up at the top, and it lets all the heat get out. That way, the high sidewall, you get a vortex in here because you can turn. We have I call them the flow fans up at the top. We have one on this side blowing in this direction, one on that side blowing in that direction, and this way. Sounds like an airplane taking off up there. The big fan. But just peel back. There we go. The vortex fans keeps the air circulating around in here. If we get it towards the humidity and we get to having a powdery mildew issue, or the moisture gets to staying on the insides of the plastic in here or something, we can turn the vortex fans on and it usually dries it out fairly quickly. Now, what you're looking at is our own personal design. This is not Grower Solution design. The framework all come from Grower Solution. The fans all come from Grower Solutions, but everything else is my own personal design in here. The end walls is my design. All the 2x4s running down through here with the lighting systems is all my design. The bracing in the corners is my design because we live in a hurricane zone. We try to, and the screen, we have a 1/8 inch hardware cloth on the outsides of it here to prevent insects from coming through at night. When we close the doors down, we have screens on the doors on the ends. As you can see here, they have screens on them. At night, we can close this thing down and literally the insects, mainly moths, because moths are what comes in and lays all the eggs for the insects to get in here. They come in at night, so we pretty much can close it down at night, and it does away with the insect problem. That's one thing we've liked about this particular design. Now over at Pecan Grove, we have the 24 by 62 over there, and it doesn't have all the screens. It has the screens down the sides, but it rolls up. These only roll up halfway. Pecan Grove rolls up all the way to the top, because we wanted to experiment and see would it make a difference on heat, and it has made a pretty good difference. But the issue is we've had a lot more insects over there than we had over here, so that's a lesson on that. And I do encourage everybody to go check out Grower Solution, because they really have the best deals on greenhouses that we have found. We have a link in the description down below. You can go check them out. Plus we have I encourage everybody, I was talking to a young man about this past week. I encourage everybody to do a soil test, because plants like this are no different than we are as human beings. When we don't feel well, we go to the doctor and we get blood tests done. The blood test tells everything about our body, what's going on, what we're missing, what we need, you know, what's going on in the body. A soil analysis tells what's going on in the soil, because the plants need to be able to utilize what's in the soil to be good, healthy plants. Now, if you actually had the facility and it was near you, you could actually take the leaves off and go have them analyzed also. I know people do that on pecan trees and stuff like that. They do a leaf analysis, and it tells them what's actually missing in the soil. But that's something we've started doing, is the soil tests. And I'm going to tell you, I mean, at Pecan Grove, we got pepper plants that's as high as this right here, you know, 8 foot tall out of the ground. And our eggplants, we just pulled them up. Guys, we just had to just pull them up. It wouldn't stop, you know. Everything has flourished over there in those high tones, and we're excited, you know, because it's really made a difference. So check out Grower Solution. Check out the soil test, mainly the soil test. If you don't have a high tone and you're just doing raised beds, do the soil test in your raised beds. Guys, I'm telling you, you will be surprised. Now, yes, you can go to your local county extension service and you can get the I call it the 3 test, the NPK test, maybe a little zinc or something else, or lime, a pH. But if you go with Grower Solutions, they do, like, I don't know, it's around 15 to 18 different minerals in the soil that they check for. And when you realize, it'll shock you what you're really missing in the soil. And when you get that stuff put in the soil, you can look at your plants. Your plants just, I mean, they'll just be vibrant, healthy, beautiful plants. And people go, well, I already grow pretty plants. And you can do that with NPK. You can grow the most beautiful plants in the world, but they're void of their minerals that your body needs. That's why you need to know what's missing in the soil so your plant can get those minerals and not only be a beautiful plant, but be a nutrient-dense plant. See, that's the next thing, is having nutrient density in your vegetables. So we got to get out of here and go over to Pecan Grove and see if we can get some things done over there this morning. And I thought we'd show y'all a little bit about what we got finishing up here in the high tone. This one is going to be laid to rest now, probably for the rest of the winter. But we are going to leave our okra because we do want some more seeds. We like to you know, keep our seeds going. So we'll be coming back periodically in here, checking and harvesting our pods when they get ready. So thank you guys from Deep South Homestead.